Like, we all know the double standards when it comes to gay men and gay females. Like,
but isn't it more of a sexuality thing?
That's
It's
what
not
I'm
a fantasy
saying.
thing. I think if you're talking about that, you come in and your partner is watching just whatever gay porn consistently, I think you're questioning not the fantasy part, you're questioning the sexuality. If your girl likes both gangbang, girl on girl, and she likes different things, that might be a fantasy, but you're not really questioning her sexuality.
I'm questioning her morality.
That's really
if
honestly, that's
it all
really
depends why you're watching
unfair in the way that you put it. If we're gonna be in an honesty zone, like Rico said,
but I think it's all the reason why you're watching the porn. Like, to me, a woman is like, you want to see. I'm a woman, and I want to be satisfied in a certain way. So I could watch two women satisfying each other,
and you can pick up a lot of
and then
things.
women are still like, men enjoy that. Women are attractive. But when I come home and if I see my significant other watching a gay porn, I will have a problem with that because.
So he can't say
So
to you,
this is the double
wait, hold on, wait.
standard,
So Lonnie, he
Yeah,
can't,
that's a double
he
standard.
can't say that I enjoy watching another man be satisfied. You said
no.
You enjoy watching a girl be satisfied, so you can relate to that girl.
Enjoy it.
So if he's like, "Yo, I enjoy watching a guy get
It's
satisfied,"
to each his own. For me, if I have a man and he's watching gay porn, I would have a problem with it. Me. But I'm sure that there's women out there that are okay with their men watching gay porn. But for me, it's a problem because there's a hanging dick that's not supposed to be hanging.
All right, Lonnie.
There's a double standard with gay men and gay females.
But y'all not
I feel
understanding what's going on.
It's okay for everyone to want to watch a girl on girl action,
But it's
Certain
not
guys,
okay
it's sexy, like, oh, girls on
if guys
girl
do
on
it.
girl, like everybody likes that. It's cool. But then when it's a guy on guy, like everybody is opposed to it. Like,
okay, we're not gonna.
A lot of people, a higher percentage.
a higher percentage.
A higher
of people
percentage.
are opposed to watching gay porn. Like
And-
females who like heterosexual, heterosexual intercourse, they go on porn sites and they watch heterosexual porn. Sometimes you'll even find them watching girl on girl porn, but they're not typing in gay porn.
Yeah.
And guys especially. But I feel like there are people who will like to see that and not want to indulge in it.
Yeah.
You guys ever saw Four Colored Girls? I was saying, in Four Colored Girls, Janet Jackson's husband, which is also Ghost, by the way, for y'all Power watchers, he said...
That's why I don't watch Power.
He said that he enjoys having sex with men, but he's not gay.
Which is...
I mean, that is a little bit extra. We're talking about watching porn versus the actual act. If it's the act, I may question it. But yeah, I mean, okay, I'm gonna question it.
Yeah,
Let me
she be
take
trying
out
to be
May.
politically correct over here. I
But
don't like it.
at the same time, you know, if I really love this person and I really want this person to be my partner and that's my life partner and that's what they're into, I'm gonna be understanding to that because I'm not gonna want nobody judging me what I'm into and what I want to watch.
Can't
But
judge
that's
them
my
for saying
thing.
that.
So, the thing is, and this is what I'm hearing, and this is the reality of it. We are quick to sit here and say that women can watch porn no matter what type of porn, gangbang, train, threesomes, gay porn, but that's not what she fantasizes about. But the second I tell you your man is watching gay porn, but that's not what he fantasizes about, it's nah, I'm gonna have a problem with it. So the truth is, when you do watch this porn, you are actually, this is something you would consider doing in life. And that's what I believe, whether you're a man watching gay porn or trains or whatever, or whether you're a woman watching gay porn or trains. This is what you actually like. You gotta realize it's like, do you eat food that you don't like? No, right? So when you eat food, typically you're going, like, especially good food that you desire, you're going to feel good about it. When you masturbate, you're masturbating to feel good. So when you're watching something to feel good, it has to be something that you actually like. It does not work the opposite way around. Now, I know that some women don't have the courage to be like, hey, guess what? I love watching train porn. And low key, I want a train ran on me, but I never do it because of the embedded, judgment that comes with it. But I'm going to sit here and say,
Go get a train ran done on you.
Go experience
Go
a train.
get that train.
Go experience
in a
choo-choo.
safe space.
I don't want the guys to touch.
In a safe space with consent.
So I'm okay.
In a safe space with consent, yes.
Hold on, Lonnie. Hold on 1 second real quick, right? I want to say
Mommy is
something.
killing me
If
right
we're being honest, because I
What
gotta
if they high five?
I gotta go with Rico on this one, right? I'm gonna tell you why. Because I feel like this: if he was not insecure, he's not feeling any way about himself, like he doesn't feel any kind of way. He walk in and his girl, hopefully not his wife, but his girl, she's watching gangbang porn. He'd be like, "Yo, you want me to make that happen? Like, you want to get slutted out? You want to get
You
banged
probably
on?
box
That's
it
how
up
you would feel
right
too,
now.
Right?
Rico? Like,
No, but what I'm
you just walked
saying
in
is
and
like
straight like
in
that? You
general,
wanna get gangbang?
if we're not gonna go double standard,
Why couldn't
No.
that be his wife now?
it's gonna be a tough one.
It's a little bit
But you-
harder.
in
No pun intended.
a safe space, in the honesty space that we're in.
No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about real situations.
In
That's
real
his wife.
situations, I feel
And
like
now
this.
he walked in on her watching gangbang.
I'm
What
like-
y'all doing?
But it's different because you got to remember, and I'm not connecting marriage to real estate, but I'm gonna connect it for this scenario. Girlfriend is like renting. A wife is like owning.
Oh wow.
Facts.
Oh wow.
Different things.
Yeah.
I could get out my lease. It's gonna be a problem getting out this house.
Horrible.
It's a completely different investment. The returns are different. The ROI is different. The equity is different. The maintenance is different. I don't know if I want to invest that in the house. Like, that's a lot. You're gonna get gangbang, then we gotta retire together.
Mm.
And we got our RIAs. What's that? IRAs together.
IRAs.
We got 401ks together. We already looking at houses in
Costa
fucking
Rica.
Florida,
I said Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. So I can watch a bunch of dudes from Costa Rica gangbanging you all day. It's not gonna work, right?
Oh boy.
Every time I look at my wife, I gotta think
men,
about it.
I want to say this to men. Be honest with yourself. If that's whatever you into, what Rico is saying, and I think what everyone is saying, well, really Rico, because the ladies were saying something different. Find courage. Find courage. Like Amanda said it real slick, because Amanda knows how to say it. She's like, I'll never have a threesome. But if we're randomly hanging out at night, and you're not my girlfriend, it could happen.
She's saying she's not
That's not what I
completely
said.
closed off to it, but she doesn't see it happening. But I think there's a thing where not all fantasies need to be realized.
Correct.
Like, there are people that have some dark fantasies, right? And it should stay a fantasy. It doesn't need to happen in real life. And so if a woman, her thing is like watching gangbang because it's stimulating to her, it arouses her, and that's fine. But that doesn't necessarily need to happen in real life.
Or she
I don't-
likes to
I don't
see
agree.
Another woman be dominated.
Then
but
that's
she-
a double
she doesn't
standard.
necessarily
Yeah,
wanna be
exactly.
dominated herself. That's another thing.
Where do these fantasies come from?
From your
Perfect
mind.
question.
You know what I'm saying?
Marie,
From
can you
your
Google?
mind.
Correct
Can you Google?
I gave the only scenario in which I would have a threesome. I perfectly stated on this episode and another episode that threesomes is not for me, especially if
Whatever, hypocrite.
any one party is with me for real.
I've watched a
She's a hypocrite.
threesome porn too, and I've never had a threesome, nor do I
Marie,
care for one.
now guys, you guys want to hear something crazy? You guys ready for this?
This is all cap.
Marie, can you
It's not
please
cap.
Google the highest searches in porn by state? Just put it just like that.
Damn, by state?
Yeah, because that's how they break it down.
The
What
only thing
people
I
search
type
for the
in
most
is
by state?
big booty.
And I would say in New Jersey is probably Latinas.
No, you did not say big booty, big
I
boobs.
don't think
You know they call it domo.
Domo. What's that?
Domo.
You know FOMO?
FOMO, like fear of
Missing
missing out.
So what's
Domo.
the D? What's
Dim-
the D?
Dominican.
Just Dominican.
I knew it. Yo,
That's
Dominican women
crazy.
are
Dominican,
like,
Dominican,
They
Dominican.
just call it
What?
domo.
I'm not gonna lie.
Especially
Big
like-
booty Hispanic.
In
Nah,
New
Big
you
York-
booty Hispanic.
Hispanic?
Aye.
kind of Hispanic
No,
is
wait,
crazy.
what
I never
state?
typed
I saw
Hispanic.
I
That
saw
sounds
this
like
porn
racist.
video.
Latin.
I saw
Latinas.
Latina.
Aye.
I saw this
Latina.
video and
see
this
Maria or
girl
no?
was
Yeah.
she looked mad good and her video was good, so I always wanted to find her again. So
And then y'all get mad when the passport boys goes experience that. They don't even make sense. We've been searching it all our lives. We've been searching it all our
I'd be like
lives.
in New York, if you hang with people in New York, I'd be like, "What you about to do?" Now I'm about to go to Domo Land. Like, what is that?
New
Dyke
Jersey.
I've heard that before.
But this is the difference. I can type that in Pornhub but I don't care about it in real life. Like I will
Mhm.
never really see a Dominican girl in real life and be like, oh yeah, she bad. I like Dominican. Like I don't
Like,
What?
come here, girl.
You
Let
haven't
me.
been to
I
Dykeman.
don't care.
You know what?
And you haven't been to DR.
No offense.
It's like Spanish women. They be acting like these guys are going crazy in there. Okay, they be making so much noise.
I
Like,
love
they
it.
So satisfied,
I love
especially
it.
Brazilian girls.
What?
Half
They got a
Brazilian.
little bit of. They
Half
got,
Brazilian over here.
Aisha Diaz is Dominican, right?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm just saying. I was just
She's,
asking.
I followed her
Is
for
she in
7
like,
years.
what the-
Is she
what
in
the hell?
That's so random.
Is she in the porn site?
No.
Nah, but
I wouldn't watch
Only
her.
flan?
OnlyFans.
What the hell?
Nothing.
listen, people,
Oh, Texas is the one that has thick Latinas.
of course,
Okay.
Mexico
That
City.
makes sense.
Cali's Asian.
Latinas.
Mm-hmm.
Asian.
There's a lot of
This
Asians.
is according to Pornhub, by the
I gotta
way.
tell you about
Oh,
my
okay.
Asian fantasy.
True source.
Real source.
New Jersey is swingers.
Wow.
And New York is. This is crazy. New York State is foot job.
What?
Are weirdos.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
Alan,
You guys are weirdos.
We had this
No offense, no
conversation.
judgment.
New York State is pretty
Remember?
huge.
Alan told us
Okay.
about the foot job.
New York City, that's where I'm at.
Damn. That
majority of you,
footwork.
a majority of you people live in the boroughs. First of all, that's one. Now,
People.
swingers, I could understand that in Jersey. we're
too many
close
suburbs.
together.
Pennsylvania swallow.
What?
Wow.
Swallow.
There's a lot of there's a lot of guzzlers.
There's a lot of Becky's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guzzlers.
I heard, especially in the Poconos. No disrespect to Poconos. Big shout out to the
I
Poconos.
went to
out to the
school
Poconos.
in
Love the
Wilkes-Barre.
Poconos.
Did you in PA?
Yeah, for like 3 months.
I bet you was getting in the staircase on the rack.
No, I was actually being a faithful man. I was stupid.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So being faithful is
Wow.
stupid.
Don't listen
When you're
to
in
this,
college-
guys.
if
Being
you're in
faithful
college,
is not
being
stupid.
faithful is stupid.
Being faithful is not stupid. Don't listen to him. It's inaccurate.
Marie, give us another state.
Because we ain't together. I should have cheated.
Hawaii is morning sex.
Morning sex.
Of
I know,
course. Look at
You
this.
sound-
What? I actually love morning sex. Like, as I'm getting older, I do not prefer late sex. First of
You
all, I got
retired?
kids. I got responsibilities. By the time the end of the day comes, I'm like, I just
Oh,
want to go
yeah,
to sleep.
I don't know when that started happening to me, but when it came to having sex in the nighttime, I'm like, yo, honestly, I can't stay
I don't even
up.
want to do this no more.
Retired.
I can't stay up.
You be tired.
Long ass day.
Yeah.
Yo,
Let's
but the
have
funny
sex
thing
at 4
about morning
o'clock.
sex is Go ahead, Marie.
Atlanta's vibrator.
A what?
Vibrator.
Of course.
There's a lot of single women in Atlanta.
There's
Because there's a lot of gay
I'm
men.
about to say that's why they're
I was
single.
about to
There's
say,
a lot-
it should've
there's
been
a lot of-
toys and not just vibrators. Should have been toys
Dude.
all across the board
Well, that's-
in Atlanta.
Like,
Vibrators do it better than anything else.
I know, but there's a lot of gay men in Atlanta.
West
Yeah.
Virginia's threesomes.
I'm about
Yeah.
to go to West Virginia.
their college is crazy. Go ahead.
Virginia's dirty talk.
It's
Whatever.
boring.
That is boring.
You know what that's a what's it called kind of state?
Everything is so far, and they don't have cars.
I don't even live.
Like
I need that. It makes me
it's
feel
a
bad.
Commonwealth state. That's why.
Go ahead, Marie.
Of course, you got Mississippi. Ebony means they're searching for black women.
The most racist state.
Never type that
The
in.
black
I
fantasy.
bet.
Ebony.
In
The racist
They're really
state.
saying
The
black
racist
women,
state
but they're saying
is on
ebony.
I know, and I always hated that they
What,
call
Ebony?
them that on porn sites. I
Ebony.
didn't know-
Ebony.
I didn't even know that. Like,
Of course not. You're 22.
I just turned 26.
What is it
Okay,
called?
respect.
What does age have to do with it?
Oh yeah, happy belated birthday.
Happy
God.
birthday.
Thank you.
Love my Geminis.
I'm looking up Florida because I don't know what BBC is.
Big
Big black.
cock. We can say that word, right?
So, I don't know what BBC is.
Big black cock.
Florida's BBC.
You will be looking up big black cock on the thing too.
She's
You know
Dominican.
Hey, everybody
Yo,
watches that.
Lonnie.
I don't like those videos because they be
I don't
looking
like that.
too huge.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Huge,
you ain't a
extra
trooper.
big one.
No, they be looking too huge.
I like
and
my
just be
vagina.
Like,
Just
damn,
the
that's
I like it.
natural-
I want to keep
natural
it
sex.
nice.
And no, it be
Taken care of.
big
Trying to ruin
and it be
shit.
long. I just be like, where does it go? Wow.
Girls could. Oh well. The sex
Yeah.
therapist told us the girl can't take the
like
whole
girls.
thing, but
Yeah,
They
exactly.
be capping, bro. It's gonna
Oh,
change
baby,
in 20 years.
Exactly. Go back to our old episode with the
It doesn't have
sex
to be regular
therapist.
size.
The thing attached to it.
Yeah, like if it could push out a baby, it could take a 9-incher.
No. Because your vagina dilates to push a baby because it knows a baby's about to come out. Your body's not like, hey, you're about to receive this 12-inch dick. Dilate.
Actually, your vagina does.
No,
do
it
that.
does not
It
do.
does do that.
No, it
Yes,
does not.
Yes, it
You're
does.
having sex with the same guy that's having a
Yeah,
12-inch.
Yes.
4.5. Wait. I'm gonna say,
Pecker,
a wide
about the thickness?
thickness,
girth.
and you go in and you're
That
having
word
sex
is
with
so-
this guy constantly.
Consistently,
Your
yes.
vagina adapts, and then it'll go back to its regular size until you get somebody
Yeah.
that has a big thing again.
But not right away. Like, it's not like the first time it's like, hey,
Yeah,
I'm going to
if you
dilate
wet
for you. No.
vagina.
Yo, when a girl is really aroused, first of all, her vagina will. Well, is it? I don't know if this is
The
proper term.
clitoris.
Not the clit.
It
The
comes
inside.
out, though.
The
That is
inside
the
will
vagina.
open up. The vagina will open up if she's really aroused and she's having
And
sex.
she start creaming.
Yeah, like
Well,
the
it
vagina
open
will
up, or
open
I
up in the
think-
middle of
I
sex.
think the
That's
wetness-
because
I
she's
think the
lubricating
wetness
her.
is so
She's
easy. Yeah,
ready
it
to
doesn't open
receive
up.
you. Like,
Well, I'm not saying off rip. I'm just gonna put 12 inches, but but we're saying that the
And that's
vagina
the whole
opens
thing.
up.
And
Like,
no
Oh,
disrespect to
don't
the
say that like everybody knows. Everybody don't know. Okay.
Correct.
I had to learn.
no disrespect to the squirters.
got a
but I
vagina.
never was like, I was like, squirting seems like a cool thing, and when it happens.
Yeah,
But to me, I respect a creamer because she's
Yeah.
making room. She's doing everything she's dripping,
creaming is
start
dope,
creaming. You
especially
like,
when she's on top and you
you
just
just
watching
like-
it.
okay,
We're
I
like-
respect the creamer. I'm like, damn, she is really opening that motherfucker.
Damn, damn.
Giving Rico a visualization over here. He's like,
but going back to, I would say, sexual appetites and fantasies and everything else. I think one of the things that we try to push on this show, which we've been pushing for a long time, is sort of like giving people the freedom to say, hey, is this safe enough for me to tell you that I like
Yes.
this kind of porn? Because I'm thinking something really out loud, right? Let's say one of you guys hypothetically are all single and you're on a date and yo, you want to watch some porn? No, we've been cool. This is like our third, fourth date.
I don't think anyone says that.
I would.
And even on the third, fourth,
you would
date,
say
I
it just
be
like that, Alan? You want to watch
First of all,
some?
you lucky you made it this far.
First of all, y'all be capping like 3
You
days.
lucky you made it this far. I would have been cut you.
Yeah, 3 dates is like already a month and a half.
Cause you made it to the fourth date and said some shit like that, bro. I'm like,
Should have been clipped.
I was
Should have clipped you on the first date.
I'm like, yo, this nigga is weird. He just asked me if I wanted to watch porn. Like, what the fuck? No. If we're like in the bed, we're about to be intimate, and you ask me if we want to put porn on, like for the moment, like cool. But on some random shit, like, yo, you want to watch porn? That's weird as fuck.
You be thinking like that New York foot searcher shit. That's why you ain't on the. You know what I'm
So
saying?
wait. So that's what you do too? You just go and tell a girl you want to watch porn?
No, I wouldn't say. Do you want? I would act. Well, I would. First of all, the way I would say it doesn't even matter. But it's definitely gonna be brought up. Like, let's watch porn. Let's put some porn on, right? And like, all right, cool. What kind of porn do you? And we'll go ahead and I done had whole searches. Like, you really want to watch? I don't want to watch this.
That's
Is that
crazy.
when you guys
That's
already
like a whole
started being
experience.
Intimate? Like, did you guys start having sex and then you were like, let's put some porn on?
Have you ever had sex? First of all, have you ever had sex in a hotel or motel?
Yes.
Okay, the first thing you
She's
turn
like,
on the
yes.
TV is what?
No,
Porn.
I literally never
So
watched
there's
porn
been
having sex.
mad
I only watch
times.
porn by myself.
But what I'm saying is, there's been mad times I personally done had sex in the hotel, and the first thing when I turned on the TV, it was porn, and we just left it on. And there was times we were like, "Yo, let's try to do everything that they
What the
do."
hell is this?
All hotels.
Like, come on,
They
man,
were
you still
But-
22.
I never.
No,
watched
what I'm
porn.
saying is like, I think
The-
that if
the-
a guy,
Cheapy
If a
threepy
guy is
hotels do
com-
that.
Loop in.
The motel. That's why he says motels, because
Nah,
Amanda,
motels
Amanda,
play porn on the TV.
Amanda, if
Now,
a guy
hotels
is
do.
comfortable enough
They
to
sure
ask
do.
you,
she
this
just
is my opinion
They
again.
sure do.
She
Do
just
you want to
knew.
watch porn?
Dude.
That means he feels like you're a little bit boring and nothing is happening.
Yes,
so we
I
might as well
agree.
watch a little porn because you're boring me, right? You're looking at it from a reverse side. You're looking at it from a guy being weird. No, he's just like this. She's really boring. Like, you want to watch porn? Like, do you want to do something that has something
In
with?
either aspect, you're cut.
Yeah, because if you're
Like, there's
thinking,
no bright side.
yeah, no.
She's
If
22,
you're
everybody.
If you're asking that, just
Didn't you
because-
say that's the third date? You've already had
Fourth
sex.
date.
Have you already had sex with her?
Probably.
I know I could, or you already know you're gonna hit.
Yeah, we've been talking about fucking
That
for
doesn't
2
matter.
weeks.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
What matters is if you had sex with her already, because if you didn't have
Because that
sex
creates the
with her already,
comfortability.
then you're gone, bro. Like, you act like, yo, you trying to watch porn? Like, nigga, you trying to fuck?
No,
Then
but you
let's
already
just
know.
try to get there. Like, let's just naturally try to get there. You
See?
asking me
See?
if I
Word.
want to watch
See, that's
porn?
the problem.
She's mad vanilla.
No, that's the problem.
Weird.
Rico, listen to this. Help me out on this. That's the problem. And this is the thing that we need to get to. The woman automatically feels she has all the power in her hands. I could have hit date 2 and I didn't
For
want
the
to.
first time, yes, they do, actually.
Nah, that's cap.
With consent?
With consent, yes.
With consent.
with
I could have hit
consent.
date 2. I could have hit
You
date
could
3.
have, but were you going to take off my pants?
No, you got to earn it.
Are you dumb?
Yo,
Are you dumb?
I think we got to introduce you to the world and not Amanda's world, right? Because
No.
there's been a lot. Listen,
Stop.
and I swear, we could have a whole panel, and I'll put all my homies up here, right? There's been times that girls was basically damn near like trying to do whatever she could just to get some dick, and we'll hold out. Like, we'll hold out, be like, all right, we gonna make her beg for the dick.
But that has to be the case, though.
But what I'm
That's crazy.
But what I'm saying is you're acting as if women hold all the power when it comes to sex. And I'm trying to tell you that that's not always true.
No, she's
Some
just going
women-
based off of her experience.
Hold on. Some women, right? Some women want somebody, not all everybody, but they might want one specific person so bad that she's throwing herself. First of all, we done seen all the memes when women be throwing themselves at men, when then she be scooting her ass over and he don't take the bait, right? Sometimes it's not that he's oblivious. Sometimes he's like, she's gonna have to earn this dick. And that's regular. You know what I'm saying? So like, even if it's the first date or the second or the first time or the second time that we're about to have sex, there are times where you're going to be like, damn, whatever he wants to do, I'm gonna do it. So if he says, yo, let's put on some porn for the first time, you might, maybe not you, but somebody be like, wow, this is dope. I want to experience this. I've never had a dude say that, right? And then next thing you know, she's actually mimicking what's on TV. You know what I'm saying?
And just to say, I just
It's an
wanna say one
experience.
thing.
I'm messing with corner
Amanda.
girls.
No, Amanda. I just want to say, I just want to say something. And this is not even in any funny type of way, right?
What, Lonnie?
Just imagine from a different perspective, right? From a different perspective, imagine a guy who's single. He's doing well for himself. He goes out a lot. He done smash 30 girls on the first date, 50 on the second date, 100 on the third date. But he's chilling with you. He's not trying to get, like, it's not as harsh as you may think. He's just chilling. So if he's like, yo, this is kind of boring. Let me see what she's into. You want to watch a little porn? You want to watch some porn? And then she's like, yeah. What do you watch? And then you're like, I want to watch a girl naked on a horse. And he's like, you gotta go, right? Because
I gotta go. You asked that dumb question and I gotta go.
Word.
Alan, please, like, let's be for real. If you want to know what I'm into, let's have a conversation. Like, I like sex conversations. If we talk about sex before we actually have sex, like, that creates the mood within itself. Like, if you ask me at random, let's watch some porn, you're not it. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go. I don't even really care about what you think about what taste I have in porn. We're not even getting there, buddy.
Word.
Like,
And I agree.
It's
I
enough for
agree.
you.
I agree 1,000% with Amanda with everything that she said. And it's not that, oh, she's a newbie or whatever you're trying to say, Rico. It's that she's going based off of her experiences and how she, dates and how she would approach the situation. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of high value men who do take care of themselves in a sense like that, where a woman has to earn the dick. And I agree with that. It should be like that. Men shouldn't be out here just slinging it left and right, even though there are men like that too.
If we
But
sleeping together and I move my ass over to you and you don't take my pants off, we separating.
because here's the
You know what I'm
thing.
saying?
Here's the challenge,
You know
right?
what I'm saying?
Lonnie, the challenge is that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Rico.
Lonnie
But
is
that's the thing. And,
Offended. I will be offended.
but the thing is, it's like, when we think about it, it's like, well, how many lit dudes have y'all actually had in your life? And I don't mean lit like cool in your little neighborhood. I mean lit, like universal lit. Like you could take him from New York to California and every state in between, and he's that guy. You're gonna do what he's telling you to do. So if he says,
not
"Yo, let's
necessarily.
let's watch some porn," and he's not saying, yo, you got to watch porn. It's like, yo, let's watch some porn. You might be like, this. You might say, oh, he's weird, but you're gonna be like, all right. And then he's gonna put it on, and maybe the conversation that might stem from that is going to be totally different than what you thought, right? But what I'm saying is we be so quick to say, I would never, or this is never. But realistically, you've never been in a position where it's going to make sense. Because I'm going to be honest, 9 times out of 10, any dude that's going to come off the rip and be like, yo, let's watch some porn, he's already that guy. And that's why he's comfortable saying it. No weirdo or no like somebody who's insecure and trying to bear and just crawl to your feet and do whatever you want to impress you is ever going to ask that question.
Well, the
Nah,
reality,
that guy,
He
that
had
guy.
never had the upper hand.
The reality and what you're saying is even if
If A Boogie said, yo,
Hold on.
Amanda, let's watch some porn,
Not
what you
A
gonna
Boogie,
say?
not
What
A
you gonna
Boogie.
say, Amanda? Amanda, what you gonna say?
Not A Boogie.
A Boogie
I
said,
started talking first.
all right, go ahead.
Shout out to A Boogie.
And we're gonna cut that because ain't no boogie talking here. Thanks.
Why not? Why? The
The
denial.
reality and what you're saying is even if you feel like you're that guy and you get a girl to watch the porn because you said, yo, let's watch some porn, doesn't mean that she's comfortable doing it. Even if she says like, okay, you still not getting that many points. Like she's gonna watch it and she's gonna feel uncomfortable with you.
And honestly, that guy wouldn't even do that. That guy
Yes,
is
he would.
no.
Yo, what are you
Honey,
talking
that
about?
guy is doing the actions. Fuck the porn.
No, like you
Date number 30 for the month, bro.
Can I ask you a question?
And you want to watch porn?
Here's my question.
You boring.
Bro, just kiss my fucking neck.
Then why are you with the person?
Like,
Why
what
are you with the
doing?
person? If the
You're
person is
dealing-
that
you're
boring,
dealing with a
why are
girl.
you with them?
You have a girl, right? You're dealing with the girl. And you just so happen to look at her browse history and you see that last night she was looking at porn. Y'all just had sex. And she was still looking at porn after y'all had sex. How would you feel? Would you be like, oh, this is cool?
Yeah, I don't take nothing personal. So if you didn't nut while you was having sex with me, that's cool. And you went and handled your business, we could have longevity. We could have
You're
longevity here.
independent.
Because I ain't going to deliver every time. So let's be realistic.
But can I, Lonnie? Can I say something? Amanda is help. Like Amanda's kind of helping me get to this space of a question that I want to ask you guys, ladies. Why do you guys feel so convinced that men's penises are panhandlers? Like they're beggars. Begging. Please take me. Please take me.
It's
Can
not
I have you?
even-
Can I have
it's
you?
not that- it's not like they're begging, but in order to have sex, you have to have a woman's consent. That
100%.
Exactly, 100%, which is why we're not holding the power to sex as some kind of like oh, you gotta wait for me. Like I hold all, like it's just that when I'm ready, we can have sex. You can't just be like, I'm that guy, so you wait for me to throw the dick at you. Like, no, you could be that guy, but if I'm not ready, I'm not ready. Maybe I want to wait 2 or 3 days
Why
in. And
Well, you
then
can
we
wait a
have-
year in, and it's okay.
Exactly. It's
And
all
we-
about, but that's exactly, you guys had prompted the question and Marie had threw in with consent. And that's why I said what I said. Because if we're talking with consent, yes, the woman does hold the power.
The
So why
only way
can't
is
a man
consent.
have the... Okay, my question is, let's flip it. You're trying to tell me there's never a case where a man is giving the woman the consent. He's giving her the green light. He's like, yo, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm not really cool with having sex right now. But you, not you personally, but you as in whomever wants to have sex with that
Being
man.
aggressive.
Both people have to give
I was
consent.
about to
Exactly
say,
my
this
point.
goes both ways.
So if it goes both ways, then
Then
what
who
we're-
really holds the power?
Exactly. Exactly.
you're saying,
So
Rico.
if it goes both ways, who holds the power? So and I'm gonna do it because I have to do it because
It's
this is the
equal power. It's
only
equal.
way that I can make Amanda understand this.
He going A Boogie
If
again?
A Boogie was right here, right,
A Boogie.
and A Boogie's throwing whatever the typical signs of a man that wants to have sex, right? Let's say he's kissing you on your neck, and he's actually being intimate with you, and now you getting ready to try to have sex with him, and he's like, hold on, I don't want to have sex right now. Technically, he's at the powerful point in your definition. Technically, he's holding the power to the axis of sex. So we have to make it so that we understand that certain desires for certain men, they hold the power sometimes.
Can I just say something off?
All right, so let's get away from the power of the consent for a second, right? And let's lighten up the topic. Since we're talking about porn, let's bring it into sex in full circle, right? Where is the best place you both, or actually all of us, right, have had sex?
Ooh, he said you too, Marie. She was like,
You said what?
Well, whoever wants to answer, it is a world of consent. Go ahead, Amanda. I know you had something to say.
Wow, I was gonna pass it to Naisha. The best place, the most spontaneous place I've had sex was in this little park. Little, like it was like a, not like a playground park, but like a central park kind of thing. Just like mad grass, mad area, greenery. Yeah, in Miami.
That's
Yeah.
dope. It was like on the outskirts of South Beach somewhere. How did you get there? How did this happen?
Damn, I actually just recently realized there's so much parts of Miami, so I don't remember where the fuck I was at this time. But it happened because I went to Miami for Carnival, and
Where it happened?
You was lit.
yeah, this one guy, he was flirting with me the whole time. He was trying to link me, and I was just like, no, because I already know what you're trying to do. Like,
That's whack as fuck. You want to do it too? Like,
I know, but like,
let's
just,
do it
like,
together. Like,
Talk to me a little bit. Like we don't.
She
get
want you
there,
to
but,
play the
like,
game.
yeah, we there. Like, we already here. Like,
So it was my very last night. It was my very last night in Miami, and he had came to my hotel to pick me up, and
Go
but
ahead.
he had mad people at his, I don't know, hotel, Airbnb. He said like mad of his friends like was just like passed out drunk, so he didn't know how he was gonna get them out. So we literally just
Just went to a park.
we just went to.
Amanda nasty. She grown, like she blushing. Welcome to the honesty table.
That's so funny.
But that was the most spontaneous sex I ever had. That was so fun.
It was lit, right?
It was so fun.
All right, do you have another place? You don't have to tell the whole
I was
story.
about to say Rico.
Not the whole story, but
this is
just a
why I don't like
place.
to say stuff off camera because he's probing me. Okay, so one other time I had sex in the Home Depot parking lot.
Oh, you said
This
that.
was
Yeah.
after hours, so there was nobody in the parking lot. But there was this one guy that was working there. I don't know what the hell he was doing. I don't know what job.
He was
For
cleaning.
security.
He wasn't. He was on the Home Depot truck.
Cleaning.
Oh, probably a
Going
cleaner.
back and forth on that truck.
Cleaning the
Exactly.
floors.
Watching.
I don't
Cleaning the floors,
Yeah.
probably.
Or doing
the
some type of
parking lot?
movement.
Cleaning the floors in the parking lot. That don't even make no sense.
Oh, I thought you meant
I think
inside.
that he was like taking the like bags of soil from like one end to the other end. I don't know what he was doing on that truck, child. But
You didn't care. You was getting soiled.
and you know, this wasn't a usual place that I had sex. It was this one time we just, decided to go there because it was an empty lot. And I used to have car sex a lot, but for whatever reason, it just was not working that day. So we actually came up out the car, and I was leaned over on the car, and it was just like full publicity. Like it was no
I
in the
like
car, it was
this.
no hiding. It was just like they're having sex outside, like leaned up on the car. So-
That's so dope. I'm so happy for you, Naisha.
I promise you, you better not be
What?
on no politically correct nonsense.
Yeah.
What
I
are
would
you
take them.
talking
I will
about?
unplug the mic.
We will take that mic from you.
What politically cool? What?
We already
You already
see your
doing it. Put your
politically
shoulder
correct
back.
come in.
Put your shoulder. Once you get like this, I know it's coming. Put your shoulder back.
Yo,
Oh, yeah, it was one day.
let me.
We were at the airport.
just at
We were
the
at-
house.
Do I have to
And we
tell the
just
whole
landed
story?
and we just went to the
I thought we were just
Airbnb.
talking about a location.
Name the location. the
Yeah.
place.
You don't have to tell the whole
My
story.
parents' bed.
That's fucked up. Hold on.
Sorry, mom and dad.
This has got crazy.
Yeah.
That was the best place. You was mad at them. Like, why?
It was just more of a like, oh, because it's my parents' bed, it's forbidden. Like, I shouldn't be having sex on my parents' bed in their house. Like,
Well, they had the king size.
What about another place?
Yeah.
That's kind of grimy. Another place?
Another place I could think of was there was this van.
Whoa.
and sex?
Was it a white van?
It wasn't a
Sprinter
wa-
van.
It was a Sprinter.
And you was inside the Sprinter?
Yeah. And that was really fun. I'm not gonna give you details like Amanda did over here. I'm not.
It's
Not
cool.
doing
No,
all
no,
that.
it's
You
cool.
just get location.
Amanda's story was better
Just
you're-
getting location.
than your predatorial van getting kidnapped. You guys were probably having role play sex. Lonnie?
No, Lonnie, everybody want to hear this
No,
one.
Marie has to go last.
No, we're going to skip Marie on this one. I want to hear that shit.
You
Audience,
don't.
I don't want to hear that shit.
You don't.
I do.
No, we
Imagine.
don't. No, the fuck we
Imagine
don't.
Alice like, wait, I remembered what she's
Yeah.
talking
You better-
about.
Your
you better-
sister's very adventurous.
Yeah, well, you tell Amanda off camera. Nobody want to hear that shit.
Yo, that's crazy.
Lonnie's
In a
not going to say nothing. All right.
4x2 space in the back room of the bank that I used to work at.
What?
Oh, where the money was.
In the
There was
bank.
one area that there was no cameras, and you had to be very careful because if you went too far this way, camera will catch you. If you went too far this way,
So you had to stay in one spot. Like,
About to say, haven't
you
said
had to be like,
no,
don't move.
Don't move, don't-
4 feet by 2 feet. There's
Yeah.
enough space.
So, Lonnie, do you like being restricted?
We work and go out.
I was just curious.
what about you, Rico? Because
Well,
over here
guys, I'll
asking
let you
around.
know, I'm an avid outside sexer, right? I've had sex outside as pretty, in almost every state. No, I'm kidding. But in a lot of places. I would say one of the best was
Columbia.
definitely in Colombia, right? So, like, there was a whole moment, too. But it was just
Definitely
besides the moment. besides
Colombia, everybody knows about
besides
Colombia.
the moment, off the coast of Colombia is a little island, right? So, like, it was like some movie shit. Like, she's like, "Come on, let's go," and I was just like holding her hand, and we walking through all these like little like palm tree jungle type things. But the island's so small, so you can see the whole island. You know what I mean? So then we go over to this one spot where the palm trees are kind of like arched like this, where it looks like a doorway, and then we are sitting right there. And like she start reverse cowgirl riding me. But like there's no land ever. Like outside. Like we're an hour and a half out off of land. You know what I'm saying? So all you see is the horizon and the sun. And I was sitting there lit like
Bro, you gone.
this is how she took my soul. So I was like, wow, like this is amazing. And you know, it was just like the scenery was just
Well, she's a professional.
she was definitely a professional. She got one.
She was definitely a professional.
Damn,
And then
there's
the-
probably a lot of sex that happens on that island.
Maybe. I definitely
That same horizon.
maybe, right?
In that same
I
location.
wish I could go back. But
When I finally go to Colombia, I'll call you and I'll have
Nah.
you direct me.
that's my moment. That's my moment.
That's a lot of people's moment. I'm
One
sorry.
time, right, back in the day, there was a girl who worked at the gym I was in. And like she was probably the most spontaneous girl I've ever had sex with, right? We had sex in the locker room, we had sex in the yoga room, we had sex in just all the Pilates room, whatever, you know what I'm saying? The bicycle room. And then one day,
On the bicycle.
no, not on the bicycle. we were like, one day she was like, this was my first time really having sex outside, like how your story was. So we were in my car at her house. She was like Muslim, so like her parents were like, you know, super strict. So she would come out with her hijab.
Mhm.
Oh,
When she got to my car, she
you
took
win.
that shit off.
Now she would have kept that on.
Nah, we did that. You know what I'm saying? But when she took it off, but she was like beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And she was little, like, so like you could pick her up and do all types of shit, you know? So anyways, we were trying to have sex in the car. It wasn't working out. So she walks me, there's like this little school, which I didn't even know it's only 10 o'clock at night. It's not even late. So we walk to this little school. We go to like, they have like a huge yard, but then like part of it is blocked by trees, but the other half is open. So we having sex. I had a towel. So I put the towel down. We having sex on the lawn. And I swear to God on my whatever,
don't have
on my
to.
whatever, right?
No swearing.
As I'm hitting
No
it
swearing.
as I'm hitting it from the back, this dude is walking his dog and he's looking at me and I'm looking at him and I'm like, yo, I was just like, yo, bro, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. And you know, that was probably one of my craziest, dopest moments. Forever embedded in
What
me.
time was
That's
that?
crazy.
10 o'clock.
In the night?
Yeah, like 10 o'clock at night, yeah.
And he was just walking his dog, and you're just like,
Where did the towel come from?
So I honestly, I don't know. I always had mad random shit in my car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
prepared.
but this was like during the summer, so it could have been from the beach. It could have been from mad shit. You know what I mean?
But here's a question that I kind of heard from both of you guys, because you know we have an edited version from Naisha. So
Yo.
would you guys
Alan, you gotta tell us your story.
I ain't got no story. I don't. You know where? In my bed in my house.
Oh, the P is for political.
Wait, did you hear Yumi? Really?
Get me started.
So, question for you guys. If you were with someone, let's go 50 Shades of Grey type shit on this. You guys already had sex a few times, and the person says, yo, let's watch this porn. You guys are cool. You're watching porn, but you're watching voyeurism porn. And then, because people use porn as a gateway to tell you what they're actually into. Some people use it as a conduit, right? So they're like, yo, voyeurism, and then they go, yo,
What does that mean?
voyeurism is other people watching you while you're having sex.
Yeah, but how is that in a porn? I'm curious how what a
voyeurism
voyeur.
porn.
I know, but what is?
Watching somebody watch
They have
someone
that.
have porn?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
What is like?
vo-
What does the scene look like? It's
voyeurism porn
someone
would be
actually
like,
sitting down watching.
You're not
somebody.
participating, and
Vo-
you're watching two people have sex, and you're just sitting there on the couch, and you're just
You're
watching,
just watching.
go
Well,
at it.
Voyeurism porn is like in porn, like Pornhub or whatever it is like a girl. She's into voyeurism. She's like, film me. I'm gonna go sit on the steps while people are walking, but I'm gonna have my legs open, and she's not gonna have no panties on. And then people just gonna be like, oh shit, her pussy's out, and that turns her on.
That's kind of dope.
Right? She's into other people watching.
Mm.
So my thing is that Amanda has sex outside, right? And it was her relationship. Rico had a similar experience.
He was gonna say foursome.
What if the person was like, "Yo, I want somebody to watch us," but they make you watch, not make you. They ask you to watch porn first, and they was like, "Yo, I want somebody to."
No, thank you.
I don't know. I would. I don't think I would feel
No.
You
comfortable.
don't like people watching you have sex?
That's a definite no.
But what did that have to do with 50 Shades?
Because what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to link porn and desire to actual real life.
Or like introducing a concept to
Yeah.
someone?
Like the
You
gateway.
know what I'm saying? And it goes back again. I hate to act like I'm circling back, but it actually kind of goes back to what we were saying on, well, more that what Rico was saying is like, you actually might really want this. It might be a form of suppression.
Maybe a better example would be the person introducing BDSM porn to you and saying, would you be interested in doing this?
Yeah.
That's
But that's
probably
what
a better example. Like, have you ever tried BDSM? And they're like, no. Like, let's watch it. Would that be something you would be into? Like, would you be into BDSM?
Yeah. Well, people.
I feel like there's levels of BDSM, and I'd be like willing to try at the most beginning level.
Word.
Entry.
Like
That's how it
entry
starts.
Entry level. For
That's
real.
always how it
right there.
starts.
And I'd be like, okay, what's the safe word? Okay,
Yeah. Same here.
Yellow.
But would you?
yellow,
But-
yellow.
Would you be open minded? Would you be open minded? Not to everything, of course, but like, would you be open minded to somebody? Let's say y'all watching porn together, whoever you're with, and they're actually like, let's. When I say mimic, I mean mimic things that you probably wouldn't have done. So let's say if he's like, yo, let's do anal, right? Or let's copy them, and they're doing anal. Maybe y'all not analers, right? But like, would you be open to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how far are you willing to go, I guess, with your partner, or not really? The question is more so, can porn be a gateway for what somebody actually wants? Like, some people teach people how to have sex by watching porn. Back in the day when Superhead was a thing, you put on Superhead with your girl so she can do what
Yo,
Superhead was
That's
doing.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel what I mean?
So, yeah, because it can't be a full like porn can't be like a fully negative
you never
thing,
did
right?
that?
Because people use it
like,
as
yeah,
a
lick it
tool
like that.
and they use it for
No,
something
I know how to
else.
do
So
it.
they could be like, let me introduce you to this. Let's watch this. If I'm into this, if I'm into that, I'm showing you this. And then she's like, because if as a guy, I would say, if you show your girl threesome porn, bro, and she's like, oh, turn that shit off. It's never gonna happen for you, bro.
And then she go watch it
by.
by herself. And you had to walk in on her watching threesome porn like this.
That's horrible.
Playing the DJ.
Not playing the DJ. He has the vibrator.
But let's leave this conversation on a healthy note. What is the healthiest thing that you guys could say about someone who says, yeah, you know, if a woman tells her man, I fantasize about this when you're doing this to me, and then he goes, well, I fantasize about this and that. what happens then? What is a
I feel like
healthy
to
takeaway?
I feel like to tell your partner that you're fantasizing about something very specific while you guys are having sex is an open conversation for you guys to actually start indulging in that. So if you say that you're fantasizing about say threesomes, for example. Like I'm always like fantasizing about us like having sex with somebody else. Like maybe you guys can try it if that's what your partner likes, and if you're willing to do that for your partner. Um, I feel like as far as what were we talking about before that?
The BDSM.
Yeah, as far as the BDSM, or even introducing your partner to something new in your relationship, I feel like it's okay to try things. If that's not your speed, if that's not your thing, at least you can say that you tried and that you didn't like it. Or maybe you tried and you guys can incorporate that into your sex life like every now and again. If that's not something that you're like 100 about, like maybe it could be like every once in a while.